What's up, gang? So I wanted to do a motherfucking touch up on the video I recently uploaded about the difference between having $1 million versus being a millionaire. Okay, so I was doing a little research on what millionaires do, how they think, how they climbed up the ladder. And something I wanted to share for my hard workers and to my people who you thinking to yourself, like, I'm doing my best. How am I supposed to do all of this with this money that I'm making off my job? You know, how am I supposed to make all of that off just this business right here? I feel like this will really reassure y'all and give y'all comfort and like really ease y'all minds and take some of the pressure off of y'all, okay? So, something your girl learned through research is that over 66%, okay, that's more than half, okay, more than half of millionaires, they didn't get to their first million without at least 3 sources of incomes. Okay, I'm gonna say that again so y'all can really hone in on this shit, right? Over 66. So most millionaires did not get their first million off of just one source of income. It was always at least 3 sources of income, okay? So these millionaires that you see, whether they're in the music industry, investment, banking, real estate, technology, content creating, they're not just getting there off of that one thing. Some of them are, okay? Some of them are, but over half of them, they have multiple streams of income, okay? So if you were thinking to yourself this whole time, like, how the fuck am I supposed to reach all of this and do all of this with just my job? You're not. It's not expected of you to, baby. It's not expected of you to. Most millionaires, they had at least 3 sources of income, okay? So if you've been beating yourself up, okay, and thinking that your job ain't enough, shit like that, okay, just know they had extra, okay? Most of these millionaires, they had extra sources of income going, okay? So like, let's take for example, maybe an artist, a person who does music, right? You could look at them and be like, oh, they make all their money off just their music. Sometimes that is the case, okay? But over 66% of those music industry individuals, they probably also make their money on the side doing commercials or sponsoring certain companies or advertising them through their clothing. You notice most artists that's in the music, you notice their fashion, it changes. It's because they have certain people paying them to wear their clothing, okay? So they could have that's a side hustle, right? The commercials, I don't know if y'all ever be hearing on the radio. I recently heard on Pandora, Coyle Ray, she was on there like, oh, if you like this radio station, you like what you're hearing, subscribe or some shit like that. I'm sure she got paid for that, right? Or sometimes you'll see music artists like Cardi B, Beyonce too. Any of them, you'll probably see them taking a gig up in a movie. That's another source of income that they have, right? So when you see a lot of these people with a lot of this money, don't think, oh shit, they got that from just that one thing. Because research shows, and when I tell you, if you don't know nobody in your life that's black, that know how to thoroughly research some shit, you're fucking looking at one, okay? Fully fucking black. And I do thorough fucking research, okay, into my shit, right? So over 66% of the people that you see living lavish and having these millions and billions of dollars saved, it's not off just one thing, baby. So take some pressure off your fucking self. Your job is enough, okay? It's just we have to add a little extra. We have to find out what's some other sources of incomes that I can get, right? Okay, so your job is not expected to get you to $1 million. That's basically what I'm saying to y'all. Okay, it's not expected of you. Okay, it's not expected of you. It's just not. It's not expected. So if you're beating yourself up, you're just like, my job, it ain't. Most millionaires, once again, most of them that you see, it wasn't just their job that got them where they are. They had extra shit going on. Most artists that you see, they have extra shit going on. Okay? And the music, the royalties, they probably get that off the royalties, throwing shows, doing tours and shit, you know, visiting schools, or sometimes going out to speak. They get paid to speak. They have multiple ways of making money. Okay? So just know you're doing enough. Your job is enough. That is a source of income. Okay? Now we have to figure out, okay, what can I do on the side? You know, or, you know, if you're a person that like works at a certain place, it's just like, okay, how can I get a share of this place? Or how can I do something extra on the side for this place? Or how can I, especially if you work at a retail store, like you got it made, bro. You could think to yourself, like, how can I sell these same products and get money? Like, I don't know if y'all ever heard about the drop shipping and shit like that. Like, honestly, I was gonna get into that, but there's a part of me, which I'm gonna do a video on that. Your girl been learning some things. Whatever I'm learning, I'm gonna share that shit with y'all, right? But your girl been learning a couple things. In the past, I was gonna do an online drop shipping business, but my thing is, I was scared to make a profit off of it, because I'm like, if Walmart's selling it for this price, who am I to sell it on my shit and then sell it for more just so I can get a cut? You know, I kind of felt a little iffy about that. I didn't. But come to find out, they're going to quite naturally give you a cut because it's you selling it. So you don't have to add that extra dollar to it. This probably going to go over your head. But to the people that know, you don't have to add extra to it, because if you have a drop shipping business, it's going to automatically show that you sold that. They bought that item. It's Walmart's item, yes, but they bought it off of your website. So you're going to already get a commission off of that. You're going to get your cut. So you don't have to make it higher, right? But that's some whole nother other shit. But I just said this to say to my hard worker people out there, you wondering, how the fuck am I supposed to climb up the ladder after just this one job? It's not expected of you to, baby. It's not expected of you to, okay? Most of the millionaires that you see, if you need a number again, over 66%, okay? If you need to remind yourself of that, every time you start to beat yourself up over that job that you have, I don't give a fuck if you work at McDonald's, baby. I don't give a fuck if you work at Taco Bell's, baby. Okay? I don't give a fuck if you a janitor. That job is enough. It serves its purpose. It is one of your sources of income, right? How can you double that, right? How can we? All right, my bad, draw. My phone is always about to get ready to die. But anyways, y'all see I still fucking with my hair, because I don't know, my little dreads be having a mind of their own. I ain't even gonna sit up here and lie. But your job is enough. That's a source of income. So now it's our job to pray to the Lord. What's some other sources of income that I can dive into? How can I build off of this income that I have right here? How can I build on this? What can I add to this? How can I supplement this? What will be my supplemental income, right? What's some other ways? What's some other streams of income that I can pull from? What's other things that I can do? Right? What's some other things that I could do? Right? I just visualize, if you a person that like you work somewhere and like they don't serve food, you can start bringing food up there, having motherfuckers pay you, take salads up there, shit like that, sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? You can start getting paid for that. Right? And if they talking about some no soliciting type shit, I remember I tried to put my flyers up and I saw no solicitation. I got to thinking to myself, yeah, I probably just scared because I might end up making more motherfucking money than y'all. So if your boss and employer ain't fucking supporting your hustle, you need to rethink that motherfucking job, okay? Because who you work for, they need to be rooting for you.